If you're trying to build a career in Hollywood, I have an 8-week Q&A session that includes the ebook and downloads for about $150, where you get weekly answers to the questions that you will have when working on this series. If you're interested, click the link in the description. You can also continue watching the video to learn how the Q&A came about. So click the link below or continue watching. You just got your hands on a system that less than 1% of filmmakers and crew will ever even know exists. A system so powerful that it's literally going to give you an unfair advantage over everyone in entertainment. This same exact system is the reason I've been able to build a 35-year career working on over 200 movies and TV shows in Hollywood. And that number of shows is constantly increasing because I actually still work on new projects every year while working on my dream job of a CFO. And I did it without having to cold call, take unpaid internships, wear a suit to work every day, or sit in a cubicle in a skyscraper working for the man, or ever had to worry about how to advance my career in my chosen vertical, or how to get on the shows that paid a good wage. I never had to think about those things because my method helped define the choices that I made early in my career, so that I had a clear path to follow. And now, that same method is going to do it for you as well. All you have to do is implement my method, and you'll be ready to go. It's that easy. The most important decision is going to come right here, right now, on this very page, because I'm going to give you a shot at something that was not originally part of the plan. And that something I'm about to give you is access to my 8-week Q&A session. That's right. I'm not just going to tell you about how the system works, which I do in the book. I'm talking about giving you all of my experience and real-world feedback each week on a group Q&A call, plus integrating all of the training from the book to show you how to implement my method in your own career. Basically, it's everything else that I couldn't possibly fit into an ebook. I didn't originally plan on doing this. The thought of it even freaked me out a little bit, because I have a ton of experience and history on the line. Yet there it is. You see, when I decided to write a Hollywood Career Explained, I wanted to build something that had never been created. Something so powerful that it would be a total game changer. Something no other teacher has the courage to do. I want to show you how building a career in film and television production really works. I love showing people how to build a network in Hollywood and then watching them develop their connections. And that's exactly what happened. People started implementing the information in the book and started getting results. People have started understanding how Hollywood works, how it's structured, and who they should be networking with. With the Hollywood Career Explained, I accomplished that. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that the next several weeks are going to be a complete game changer for you. You're going to learn which producers are real, which is going to lead you to paying entry-level jobs, which means you're going to get on shows that can move you and your career forward. You're going to have a laid-out path for how to achieve your dream job, and you're going to build a network of executives and assistants who can help you get to the next job in your path. You're going to go from being not connected to being connected to the people in production who can and will hire you or make a referral, and that's when everything will change for you. But then I thought, will it? What if none of that happens for you? What if you read the book, get inspired, and do absolutely nothing? That's exactly what I found some of our members are doing. If you decide not implementing everything in the book because you're too busy, you don't have time, you have better things to do, or whatever the reason might be, if you decide not to put my method into practice, all the hopes you had go up in smoke. And unfortunately, this happens all too often. In fact, it happens about 75% of the time, if not more. Not opening a book that you ordered, or opening a book and not acting on it, is a very real possibility for you. It's a very real threat to your success. And if it happens, your dream will only remain just that, a dream. You will continue to struggle to get on real shows, and you will continue flailing when looking for the job that will start your career. For most people who sell books, if 10% take action, they're lucky. They typically get testimonials from those 10%, assuming the product is good. What about the other 90%? Are they forgotten? I don't want to leave the 90% behind. In fact, that concerns me because I want to see testimonials from as many as 90% of the people who buy my book. I want to get almost everyone to take action, and you're about to see why. Most booksellers face this problem. Like other course creators, when they started teaching their technique, 75% of buyers just weren't using the product and therefore not getting results. I said to myself, I'm not going to let that happen. I don't know how, but it's not going to happen to my customers. So let me tell you the story about a teacher that I once learned from. He wanted to find out why people weren't cracking open the book and killing it, so he surveyed his customers. He gave him 4 options. The book seemed too long. I didn't have time to read it. My problem isn't so bad at the moment. I lost interest in the subject. And then he left a box for them to write in any answer they wanted. When the results came back, he was shocked. The vast majority of people were saying the exact same thing. They did crack open the book, they did read the material, and they didn't lose interest in solving their problem. He was surprised and very proud of them. But they were still in glorified amateur mode. They couldn't make the shift to the next level. And why? The reason they said they didn't get results? Learning the method was easy, but implementing it was the hard part. There are a lot of choices to make in any complex business that requires some industry experience. This idea hit me like a lightning bolt. Of course, building a career in Hollywood is no exception. I need to find a way to help people so they don't get stuck like my friends' customers. And the work I do and teach has an element of difficulty. Researching 20 shows takes work. Learning who is real takes work. Finding an executive assistant takes work. Drilling into a production company. Learning the structure of any company. Learning what jobs are entry level. Knowing who financed the show. Tracking the trades. DMing or calling random strangers. They all take work. Getting the informational interview. That takes work. And last but not least, making it all come together. That takes a lot of work. Of course people will struggle with that. And it's not their fault. They're probably too overwhelmed to do the work to ultimately get connected to the people who actually make shows in an opaque business. Your time is valuable. So I thought about it. I wanted to find a way to pour my experience into your head. I said, I wish I had a way to just flat out clone my experience and my knowledge and give it to you. Have everything clarified for you, ready to go. If I could do that, I could let all of my customers use it. Then I thought, that's ridiculous. That's impossible. Or is it? Because the truth is, we're living in a special time where we run our businesses virtually, on computers, and stored in various data centers around the world. Where can you ask your questions every week and get informed and real answers about film and TV production quickly? So what if, instead of giving you my knowledge in a huge book, I just give you access to everything I know? What if I gave you the opportunity to get your questions answered in a weekly online Q&A session, and I open everything else that I use in my own business? Nothing held back. I'm talking about going all out and giving everything I know about the business of how Hollywood works and how you can build a career. For example, as you begin to read the book and do the research exercises, you will have a chance to ask me any question that might arise during the first 8 weeks. Well, that's not a hypothetical question. That's exactly what I did. I created the 8-week Q&A. I offer everything I know and use in my path that took me from a lowly tape operator in a recording studio to a CFO across the 35 years of my career. Everything from the book, plus a human answering your industry questions, how to build a career in Hollywood, starting with nothing. The 8-week Q&A adds everything that you need to build a list of people to network with in film and TV production. There will never be a moment of confusion on what to do next, because the 8-week Q&A will help you with everything you need in order to do this work. No matter who you are, even if you think you don't, you need the 8-week Q&A, because the Q&A is the only way I can ensure you get every question answered that you might have. You will have questions, and you'll get them answered now. Not in a week, not in a month, right now. The Q&A will also make you accountable to me and the people in the group, so that you take the steps needed to be successful. Now you see why it was so important that you watched the video till now. The decision about whether to get the 8-week Q&A could make or break your success when building your career. So now the question is, what's that success worth to you? What is building a durable Hollywood network worth to you? What is the ability to have the Hollywood job that you've always dreamed of worth to you? I can tell you what I paid and what it was worth to me. The truth is, I would have paid anything, and spending time working anywhere other than Hollywood was not an option. What's your time worth? And what's it worth to get connected in film and television production? I can't answer that for you, but what I can do is tell you what's gone into creating this program. It's taken 6 years, and I've spent thousands in the process to create the 8-week Q&A so you can get results. I've done all the hard work, have created the systems with processes for getting connected, so you don't have to learn by trial and error. As I said, I would have paid anything to start my production career, and easily spent $5,000 doing it through trial and error. So if everything in the 8-week Q&A cost you just a fraction of that, that means it would easily be worth $1,000 at minimum. Seems like a deal, right? Yeah, but I'm not here to overcharge. I'm here to get you where you want to go. Since I made the Q&A for the benefit of readers like you, it might make sense to charge what it costs. Between the cost of building the method, writing the book, testing, organizing, packaging, and creating the training, it was not cheap and took a long time to get it right. And I thought long and hard about pricing. On the one hand, I want everyone to have it. I want to make it free. On the other hand, I can't stay in business by just giving everything away. We have costs to keep the servers, support, and staff running, and then business admin costs. I thought long and hard about charging $500, knowing full well that you will get your money's worth if I can help you jumpstart your industry knowledge. It seemed like a fair price, but then I thought more about how much you're in need of something like this. So I settled on $250. $250 was it, for a time. Then I thought we could do better. So I did one more final chop to $125. That's it, just $125 for an 8-week Q&A. You're getting the 8-week Q&A and everything I know about getting connected to the people who make film and TV. And what's better? It's completely guaranteed. Try it for 30 days. If you don't get actual results that you can see, or if you don't feel like the 8-week Q&A made the process easier or helped you get more clarity about the industry, or if you're not happy for any reason, send me an email and you get every penny back. I won't ask why. Your reasons are confidential. You'll just get every penny back, right back onto your credit card. How's that for believing in the work and believing in your ability to find success? There's a button below, and that's your key to success. That button is your key to building a career you've always wanted. That's your key to freedom, your key to a better understanding of how Hollywood works. So hit the button right now. Your 8-week Q&A will be unlocked, and you will begin using it the second you log in to our members area. If you really think about it, it's just $4.17 a day over the course of a month, and many of us spend as much as $5 a day on coffee. But instead of investing to make some coffee CEO rich, start investing in yourself. This isn't a hard decision, because the Q&A will make sure you actually get the results you want, so take a good look at the button below. Realize what it means, your freedom, your dream career, and hit the button now, and I'll see you in the members area. You got options. You can spend the next few years and at least $3,000 to build a career on your own. You can do nothing and stay where you are, or you can invest in yourself and your future and get absolutely everything I promised for a fraction of the work and a fraction of the time. If you're truly committed to your success, it's not even a decision for you. You know exactly what to do. You know you need to hit the button below and the rest is done. Make the hard work easier and faster. Eliminate all the stress in the process and try it for 30 days. And I'll see you on the inside.